guys, I'm Tara. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a yoga flow that's going to help us connect with the 4 elements. So today we're going to work through connecting with earth, water, fire, and air. I think in our modern day, a lot of us kind of don't feel as connected with these elements, or the connection gets lost just because of our modern technology. Like, most of us don't need to go out and connect with the earth to grow our own crops. We don't need to find our own water sources. We don't need to have a fireplace to heat our house. Most of our houses have heat already taken care of for us. So we kind of lose that connection. And the reason it is important to connect with these 4 elements, other than the fact that they're there for our survival, is that their qualities reside within us, and their qualities help us function in our human lives. So like earth, sometimes we need to be grounded, we need to be stable. Like water, sometimes we need to go with the flow. Like fire, sometimes we need to have that inner flame ignited to allow us to get up and go, to get things done. And like air, sometimes we need to be in more of an intellectual space and connecting with our minds, right? So all of these elements, and you can go way deeper into that, that's just a basic overview, but their qualities reside within us. So you can connect with them in different ways. Since we're doing a yoga flow today, we're going to be connecting with these elements through moving our body. And for today's practice, this flow is really for all levels, so all levels are welcome. And with all that said, we're going to start practice in kneeling. Optional props for this practice are 1 block. Okay, so starting in kneeling, if kneeling's not comfortable, you could sit in easy pose, just a regular cross-leg position as well. Totally up to you. Okay. Place the hands, so your hands are either going to be placed palms facing down on the thighs, or you're going to place the palms on the ground. Either way, keep the spine straight. So if you're sitting up tall, keep the spine straight. If you're leaning forward, your spine's still straight, you're not hunching down, okay? Whichever you choose, go ahead and close your eyes and just connect with your breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. And really focusing on your connection with the ground below you, with the earth. If you have the hands on the ground, really place your awareness here. Feeling that connection of the hands with the earth. Go ahead and take 3 more breaths here, just breathing into this connection and feeling that sense of stability, grounding. And then when you're ready, you can open the eyes, walk your hands out to come to all fours, so on your hands and knees. Once you're there, tuck your toes underneath you, lift your hips up, send yourself back to a downward dog. So in downward dog, you're pressing through the hands, pressing the hips up to the sky. I do recommend keeping a nice deep bend in the knees in this downward dog, as we just started our practice. If you'd like to work one heel to the ground at a time, you can straighten one knee, bend the other, work the heel with the straight knee toward the ground. And just switching on and off at your own pace. Just finding some movement here. And then come back to stillness. Drop back down to the knees, so the knees are coming back down, coming back to all fours. Untuck your toes. Drop the belly down, look up for cow. And then tuck your toes underneath you, wave yourself back, down dog. Okay, we're going to move with the breath between those 2 poses. So inhale, coming back through cow. Exhale, wave it back, down dog. Inhale to cow. Exhale, down dog. Just warming up. One more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, down dog. Hold down dog, an extra breath here. From here, You're gonna step your feet wide, so the feet are coming to the outside edges of your hands, okay? So the left foot's coming to the outside of the left hand, right foot to the outside of the right hand. Sit your hips down into Malasana Yogi Squat. So in Yogi Squat, you stay facing there. I'm gonna turn to face you. So your toes are pointing toward the outside edges of your mat. Okay, so you can either have the heels down. If the ankles are tight, the heels might be floating up. That's okay. The hands are going to be in prayer. Press the hands together and your elbows press into the inner thighs. If you have a block, you can put that block under your hips as well, sitting on the block, and do the same thing that way. Okay, so your choice. Either way, breathe there. Really ground through the feet. So find that connection. Feel the feet connected with the earth. Tune into the body being low to the ground. Really feeling that connection from the feet to the earth. 2 more breaths here. Place the hands down. Step yourself back to all fours. Okay, so on the hands and knees again. Check in with yourself. Make sure the hands are directly under your shoulders, knees directly under your hips. From here, moving into the water element. So instead of moving through to traditional cat-cow, which you can do, so that would be dropping the belly down, looking up, and then rounding through the spine and working on and off this way, okay? Or you can start to take a fluid cat-cow. So what that looks like is you're basically moving around in a circle. So there's no right or wrong way to do this. You can do whatever feels good for your body. Basically, you would come through cow, circle around, back through cat, and come back down. So you're making circles with your spine, going in one direction, making this fluid. What feels good for you? There's no right or wrong. You're really just going with the flow, connecting with the water element. And if you're circling, switch directions. You can make the circles small. You can make them big, coming all the way around. Just finding that fluidity in your spine, in your body. One more circle. Come back to stillness, drop the belly down, look up, cow. Tuck the toes under you, press back down, dog. Okay, from here, step the right foot forward between your hands into runner's lunge. If the foot didn't get there, just scoot it forward. So you want the ankle directly underneath the knee. You're on the back toes, fingertips on the ground in runner's lunge. Straighten that back knee. Okay, from here, you're going to inhale, round the spine, lift up a little higher. Exhale, drop the hips, flatten the spine, look up. Inhale, round. Exhale, flatten. Inhale, round. Exhale, flatten, look up. Last one, inhale, round. Exhale, dropping the hips, looking up. Hands placed down, step back, down dog. Return to your comfortable breath. Left foot steps forward. On the back toes. Left foot's directly underneath the left knee. You're on the fingertips. Round through the spine, lift up a little higher, drop the head. And then flatten the spine, lower the hips, look up. With the breath, inhale, round. Finding the flow. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, round. Exhale, flatten. Last one, inhale, round. Exhale, drop it down. Hands placed down, step back, downward dog. Return to your comfortable breath. Moving into the fire element. From your downward dog, shift yourself forward so you're on your toes into plank pose. So plank pose, you could be on the toes here, or you could be on the knees and breathing here. So either option works, okay? Whichever choice you make, whichever position, Keep the spine straight. Pull the abs up and in. Breathe. Now we're into the fire element, building that heat in our core. 2 more breaths. Abs pull up and in. Keep breathing. Go ahead and drop to the knees. Come back to all fours. So the hands are under the shoulders, knees under the hips again. This time, tuck your toes underneath you. Lift the knees up like an inch off the ground. Hold it and breathe. Breathe into the core. Keep the abs pulling in. Allow that fire, that inner heat to build. 2 more breaths. Drop the knees down. Sit back. So you're in a seated position. Taking a twist, right leg tucks in, left leg crosses over. Left arm comes behind you like a kickstand. Reach through the right fingertips and then hold the left leg. So you can either hold the left knee with the hand or you can hook your elbow around. Either way, you're inhaling, finding length in the spine. Exhale, twisting. Still breathing into the abdomen. Twisting through the abdominal region where our inner fire lives. 1 more breath. Go ahead and unravel and switch sides. So the left leg's on the ground, tuck the left leg in, cross the right leg over. Adjust your sit bones so the sit bones feel relatively even on the ground. Bring the right hand behind you. Reach the left arm up, extend through the left fingertips, and then hug that knee. So you can either hold the knee with your hand or hook the elbow around. And breathe. Inhaling, finding length. Exhaling, maybe twisting a little deeper. Awareness at the center of the abdomen, at the place of our inner fire. Connecting with the breath. Last breath here. Go ahead and unravel yourself. Come back to all fours. This time, bring the feet together, knees go out wide. Sit your hips back, lower down into a wide leg child's pose, balasana. Forehead relaxes on the earth. Breathe. Walk back up to all fours. Again, knees under hips. This time, instead of having the hands directly under your shoulders, step the hands forward. Okay, so they're further out in front. Sit the hips back. Melt your heart down to the earth. Forehead can relax on the ground. So this time, as opposed to in child's pose where the hips are sitting back, this time the hips are high. And breathing into the chest, opening through the heart space. Making room for air, for our lungs. Making room through our ribs. Two more breaths. Last breath. And then walk yourself back, coming back to sitting in kneeling. If you didn't like kneeling, go ahead and sit in easy pose. Okay. All right, so lastly, the air element. We'll do a little breath work here. Sitting up nice and tall. You're gonna inhale as the hands come up toward your shoulders, palms facing up. Exhale, flip the palms down. Allow the hands to come back down as you exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up, feeling your hands moving through the air. Flip the palms, exhale down, pressing through the air, connecting with the air element. Inhale up. Exhale down. Connecting with the breath. Inhale up. Breathing in air, exhale down, exhaling air. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale down. Relax the hands down on your thighs, palms facing up. Come back to a comfortable breath. Close your eyes. Just take a moment here. Contemplating the 4 elements you just connected with. The earth allows you to be grounded, stable, secure. The water allows you to go with the flow, to feel the flow of emotions. Fire allows you to get up and go, gives you confidence, motivation. And the air allows you to start to connect in the mind space. Brings the awareness higher. A few more breaths here, just sitting in meditation. Feeling the effects of your practice. One more breath here. Bring the hands into prayer at your heart. Let's take a final breath here together to close our practice. Nice deep inhale, belly and ribcage fully expand. Exhale, let it go. Return to your comfortable breath. Thank you for practicing here with me today. Namaste. Thank you guys for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed this yoga flow. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button right below me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.